The sterile, high-tech laboratory is dimly lit by flickering fluorescent lights. The room is lined with stainless steel equipment, glass observation windows, and cages. The reinforced cage housing Goro sits in the center. The sterile, high-tech laboratory is dimly lit by flickering fluorescent lights. The room is lined with stainless steel equipment, glass observation windows, and cages. The reinforced cage housing at Goro sits in the center. A security camera's grainy feed shows at Goro methodically moving towards a row of cages, his massive frame dominating the screen. The fire spreads rapidly, consuming the lab. Smoke billows out, and the light begins to dim as the destruction intensifies. Morning light filters through the remnants of the destroyed lab, revealing nothing but ash and charred debris. A close-up of a single, unburnt object, a piece of paper with cryptic notes, partially buried in the ash. Armand Malik and Manuel Torres walk along a narrow path covered in ferns and vines. Armand Malik carries a backpack and looks around curiously, while Manuel Torres leads, holding a machete and cutting through overgrown vegetation. The ID card, partially coated in dirt and encased in vines. The name at Dr. Amelia Reyes is clearly visible, with faded text and a photo of a woman. Manuel Torres stands a few feet away, scanning the jungle with a cautious expression. He holds the machete in one hand, ready for any threat, and looks toward Armand Malik. Armand Malik sits cross-legged near the campfire, holding a small recording device. His expression is thoughtful as he speaks into it. The flickering flames of the campfire with sparks rising into the dark, humid air. The dense Amazon jungle, ancient trees with thick trunks and moss-covered roots, under dim morning light filtering through the canopy. The ground is uneven, littered with fallen leaves and branches. Drops of blood scattered on the uneven ground, leading deeper into the dense jungle. Armand Malik, standing cautiously in front of the hollow tree, his gaze fixed on the glowing light inside. His posture is tense, the treetops swaying violently as the roar reverberates, leaves and small branches falling to the jungle floor. Armand Malik, standing frozen in place, his gaze fixed on the direction of the roar, his posture conveying both fear and determination. A wide view of the rocky cliffside, overlooking the dark jungle below. The jagged rocks and sparse vegetation are visible, with dim moonlight filtering through the clouds. Goro, a massive albino gorilla, follows silently below, his glowing red eyes piercing through the darkness as he climbs the cliff. Goro's hand, his massive fingers clenching briefly before relaxing, droplets of water beginning to form on his white fur as the rain starts. Armand Malik watches Goro disappear into the darkness of the jungle, his body still sprawled on the wet cliffside, his gaze fixed on the retreating figure. Rainwater trickles down the jagged edges of the cliff, pooling in small crevices, the dim moonlight reflecting off the wet surfaces. A wide view of the jungle clearing, surrounded by dense foliage. The ground is muddy, with remnants of camp equipment scattered about under the overcast afternoon sky. The broken camera lying in the mud, partially covered in dirt and leaves. The rainwater has pooled around it. The rescue team member places the broken camera on a makeshift table. The table is made of weathered wood, with a laptop and other equipment nearby. The team gathered around the table, their faces illuminated by the glow of the laptop screen. They exchange uneasy glances as the footage continues. The laptop screen, still frozen on the haunting image of Goro's glowing red eyes. The screen flickers slightly, adding to the eerie tension.